And yeah, right, for the record, for the last scenario, I tried to use another software to record the stream or read my screen instead. But the problem with that one was you only have 10 minutes recording time unless you upgrade to the paid version, which I kinda don't want to do. So, and that's why I kinda have to stick with Steam. Wow. Alright, I probably should show the story. So, remember the first scenario, the elves were trying to get the gold and the ruby, and generally trying to kill everyone involved. And so Rupnor and the dwarves have to retreat while protecting the gold, and they manage to make it into the caves. The elves don't give up yet. That's a problem. And yeah. So Alanin is going ahead to warn the council. Remember, he doesn't really like fighting. So that does make sense. So the elves are pressuring him into surrendering, but look, he's got a bit of backup. So he doesn't have to surrender quite yet. Maybe soon. So there is a mechanism to close the gates. Can you see my mouse? I have no idea. Anyway, around those dwarvish goodsmen there is a gate. And you can close this with magical means. You also see a couple of runes, glyphs on the map, on the big map. And there are 6 of those. If you move 1 unit on each of them, you close the door, basically. Problem is, 4 of them are not that close by, and there are trolls around that protect those walls or are living close to the glyphs. So my job is now to get through those dwarves before the elves overrun me, and yeah, we'll see how that works out. In previous iterations, this scenario was like the trolls would rush at me, and I would try killing them before, as fast as possible. But if I remember correctly, as it is now, that's not what's happening. Instead, the trolls are being way more passive. You can see that the elves are recalling units they had in the previous scenario. I think that's a nice addition. So this does work. Remove this one. Damage this one further. Yeah. So this one gonna stick around there. And those 2. So here are trolls. The trolls are down there, and that's also where the glyphs are. You can't see this right now, but the caves have more entrances. That's just the main entrance you can see there. First of all, level this one up. Can he advance to level? No, he stays at level 3, I guess. Huh. So yeah, now I gotta decide to go for a Rune Master or for a Steelclad. And I think I'm gonna go for the Steelclad because I will need a Rune Master later on. So I don't need that one twice. So you can see that the trolls, there are still some trolls left down there, but they still need some time to arrive. So let's see if I can make this work. The advantage in the previous, in the 1.14 version was that the trolls rush at you, so you don't have to go after them as much as I have now. Because the way it isn't right now, I go for them, or they will never fight me, and I will never have a chance of getting through this. So I want to remove those guys somehow. So in here, fighting through those trolls is more difficult than if they tried to rush at me, where I would have way more advantages. Boom. Still need some backup though. Because it won't do me any good if I manage to get the runes over there while being overrun at this place. So you can see the elves on the south moving towards one of the entrances, which they can't see because they've got no shroud, while I can't see it yet. But we're getting there. Okay, so I can make use of that. As you can see, there are also a couple of runes over there, but I'm not gonna make any use of them right now because I'm in way too much trouble. Like I need every single unit I can get, and I can't afford to pass up on one or even two, depending on how much this stuff costs. So I want one at most. Same time, this one is probably gonna get there in a moment. So maybe like this. Actually, no. I would do it like this so the troll can profit from the defense there. But at the same time, I'm gonna stick away a bit for now and kind of hope that. Oh, the situation is just not good, honestly. Okay, so there's that one. Yeah, and I somehow have to drive that rider out there, because if I don't, well, I won't be able to close the gate. That would be bad. But hey, at least they are fighting each other. This is not good. This is bad. But I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do different. Like I can't help but think that this change was not an intended one. Because it makes this way harder than it has to be, I think. Boom. Ouch. Okay. Only good thing is that I've got a huge amount of villages, so I can totally keep up what's it called, recruiting. Let's see if they follow me. Hopefully yes. Because if they don't, I am in trouble. That's a good thing, and elves are taking pretty much all the hits while they are down there, outside, inside the caves, I mean. So that's a level up for me. This one's probably gonna move there, and then the troll will very likely attack them. First of all, they need some backup. Also remove those guys somehow. That's nice. That's nice as well. That's at least some progress at that front, on that front. Then this one is healthy, that's nice. Boom. I feel like I'm under so much pressure. And sadly I can't activate the runes one by one. They all have to be activated at the same time. That's a problem. That means I have to keep at least one unit around around each glyph, because otherwise I can't activate it once it is time. Move. Like I would just love to move my unit there and then away again, but that's not how it works, sadly. So, good news is on this place of the map I've got all the advantages against the elves. Otherwise I would declare this pretty much lost. So I want this one to be gone. Boom. Damn. This is not going fast enough for my taste. Funny enough, it seems like I can break through the middle because the elves pay too much attention to the sides. So die. So the hope is that they attack the troll instead of me. Either way, because he doesn't have any ranged retaliation. So there's that. Here's to hoping. That's not an option. That's an option. So I'm, for one, focusing those guys is because it's easier to hit him there, and on the other side, if I kill them and they get replaced, the enemy unit will have the same problems with not being, pretty much not being able to dodge attacks. So let's see if this somehow works out. Okay, so this part went nicely. Still running out of health though. And those elves are almost in. That's not good. Ouch. At least I've got a village right there. Okay, so this is weird. Like, that's the wrong time zone. Just need a second to report that one. Okay, and I'm back. Okay, it didn't quite work. In that case, I'm just gonna leave this one alone for a moment and get more fighters. So the plan is this one gets killed by the elves. Maybe they can also try to advance a bit more. I wouldn't mind that. And meanwhile, I'll just do my best to destroy them somehow. That didn't quite work. That's an option. And I'm totally running out of health. So with this one advancing, I will stand a better chance, but the whole thing is still pretty dicey, and I'm running out of time still. Especially with them blocking the southern rune. A groove. It's not a rune, it's a groove. And that one surviving is pretty nice. And I'm afraid the next round of elves made it inside. That's not good. But I think you can see a castle, a bit of a dwarf castle there. And if I'm right, then I'm in trouble. See, that's what I mean. That's the trouble I'm speaking of. Damn it. So first of all, this guy has to level up somehow. Like this, for example. Pretty sure works. That does help a lot of, that's for sure. And like this and this. So at least I'm not getting overrun anymore. That elves are still trouble, of course. Trolls are finally done for. Boom. So, and I'm not trying to kill this one right now, because if I do kill him, or her, if I do kill her, she just gets replaced. And I won't be able to advance. So I have to kill her while I'm able to, what's it called? While I'm able to replace her on press forward. Oh, damn. I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. And if I don't, I will have to think about how the hell to do this better. Honestly now. Also, some of them have to move over there. First of all, I want to remove the level 2 unit, because really, in the long run, that one is just trouble. Then, like this, and die. So they don't have to fight more than they have to. More than necessary, that's the word. So yeah, and this part is not gonna be fun. So if the dwarves had maintained a presence there, it would be far easier. But since they left the caves alone and let the trolls take over, this whole thing is way harder than it had to be. And this one is pretty much dead. Not. I'm impressed. But I don't mind. This is the part where it gets difficult. So you can see the way it is right now, I can hold out for pretty much forever. But it's sadly not the objective. First of all, I can pretty much forget about getting them out of there. That much is for sure. Like if this entrance into the glyph room was a bit wider, it would be far easier. Sorry. So this one here, 29, 20. This one needs a heal, and I need some backup. Yeah, I've got a fresh unit, so I'm just gonna use that. So, see, I move it into position, and it's, well, that's it. So I think at this point it pretty much needs some kind of miracle, and I don't see me get it. Oh, that's of course useful. If they have enough health, they dare to attack like that. That's helpful for sure. Makes it certainly easier to remove them. Something I can consider for next time, I guess. So what I'm gonna try now is this. I expect to attack him with melee attack, and actually I wanted to use the Pathfinder, who's even better at taking them down. But well, that was dumb. That one's strong, that one's not. So as you can see, the elves are not having a good time. And I need to place this one there to make sure that no one has actually how much damage? 4 damage, 60. Nah. Gotta place this one here. So neither of those two can be reached and killed, actually. Ah, yes. Yeah. Has to be like this. And yeah, I think that's it. I wasn't fast enough. Especially with him not hitting. Yep. That's not helpful at all. I mean, I guess I could try pushing with everything I have for the trolls and leaving open the main hall, the main way. But I'm not really sure if that would help at all. Like, probably not. First of all, I don't have enough damage for this. But just attack them out of spite. Yeah. So, I'm curious how the explanation for losing is. So let's just, like, it's over anyway, so let's just see. Yep. Boom. Also boom. I guess with more scouts I would be able to, with more pathfinders I would be able to deal with those dwarves faster. I guess that's worth an attempt next time. So for the record, this map has not changed for 1.15, but the behavior of the trolls has changed, with them being passive. Usually they rush down the tunnel to you, so you can funnel them at the edge of those tunnels and focus on them and remove them. But here instead you have to go through them one by one, which slows you down. And they get the pick of the terrain as well. Here, so for now I'm gonna end this. I might try again today, but probably tomorrow. See you.